Okay, next up we're going to do eye primers and brow products. I definitely don't keep a ton of brow products at a time just because I like what I like and I just kind of stick to it. But we'll jump down here first. I'm going to keep both of these. This is going to sound so weird, my at home and then my at school primer potion. This is my favorite eye primer ever. I will be keeping both of them because they are almost used up and they are not bad yet, so I will be keeping them. Next up, we have normal Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is brand new, never opened. I don't think I've ever actually just tried the normal Shadow Insurance, so I will be keeping it just to try it out. Next up, we have the Tarte Clean Slate 360 Creaseless Primer. I hate this. I took this to a trip to Boston with me and it just did not keep my eyeshadow on. I kind of forgot what it was like to have your eyeshadow rub off because I just used primer potion and it worked so well. This just did not keep my eyeshadow on, so I'm definitely getting rid of this just because it did not work for me. Next up, we have a tiny, tiny one of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Candlelight. I don't tend to use tinted primers, which is why I don't think I've reached for this and will be getting rid of it. Next up, we have Benefit's Stay Don't Stray. My mom swears by this, so I will be keeping it just to give it a shot. I don't think I'm going to like it more than Primer Potion. I've really never given anything but Primer Potion a shot, so yeah, I mean, I might try this out when I'm done with my primer potions. Next up, we have two Lorac primer behind the scenes eye primers. I'm only going to be keeping one, but I have heard this is really, really good. Yet again, I've literally just done back-to-back primer potions since I started makeup 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago. Once I started really getting into makeup, I just used primer potions. So, I don't know, I need to try more stuff out. So, whichever one of these, is open, I will keep. And finally, for primers, we have the Balm Put a Lid on It. I think I'm going to pass this on. I just never tend to be that impressed with the Balm products, if I'm being honest. So I think I'm just going to pass this on. The first thing I have over here is an unopened Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It's not going to focus, probably not, but we'll be keeping it. Do love it. Yep. Next up, we have a tiny, 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 tiny Gimme Brow. I will be keeping it. I haven't opened it yet. This is one of my favorite brow products ever, and I definitely don't want to get rid of it. I have a bunch of brow products coming in the mail from Ulta pretty soon, so my brow, this is not all that I will have, but this is just stuff that I needed to look at. Next up, we have my Anastasia tweezers. I do like these quite a bit. They do the job. I don't tend to tweeze too much of my eyebrows just because it kind of freaks me out, but yeah, these work really well. This is what I used to use with my eyebrows. It has this brush, and then it literally has a razor blade on the end of it. And because I have very sparse brows, this really didn't do much. So, I don't know. I don't use it anymore. It scares the shit out of me now. I just don't know how I used to use this. So, yeah. Goodbye. Next up, we have my Anastasia Dip Brow in Taupe. Favorite brow product ever. I will never get rid of this. I will never stop using this. It is amazing. Definitely keeping. And then we have my Anastasia Brow Powders in Taupe. And yeah, I don't use these quite as often as the brow pomade or my brow pencil, which is coming in the mail. But yeah, I do like it for days when I'm not wearing too much makeup and I want a softer look. And finally, we have the Maybelline Brow Drama in Blonde. I was told this was the most comparable to the Gimme Brow at the drugstore. And in between Gimme Brows, I figured, oh, I'll just pick that up, try it out. I hate it so much. I hate the brush. I just don't know what it is, but I do not like the way this looks. It makes my brows crunchy and weird and just no. No. Getting rid of this ASAP. Okay, so next up we have my next drawer, which is single shadows and then tiny little quads and stuff. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to get rid of here and what I'm not. I'm kind of nervous about it. But yeah, things that are definitely staying are my two MAC pigments. This one is in blue brown and this one is in, I think, just silver. No, platinum. It's just really pretty if I want to do a really silvery look. It's very metallic, very pretty, and this is just gorgeous. Look up swatches of this. It's perfect. It's my favorite thing that I own. Something I know I'm going to get rid of is this Buxom shadow. I think I got this in some kind of box. It was really pretty, and I thought, you know what, that's gorgeous. I should keep it. But I just feel like I have so much. It's kind of like Urban Decay Sidecar a lot in a lot of ways, mixed kind of with Sin. Yeah, but I will just be passing this on just because I just don't need this and I never reach for it. Next up, I think I'm also going to be getting rid of my CoverGirl eye enhancer. I don't know. Oh, Brown Smolder. It's kind of a taupey shade. Not even taupe. I don't know where I got this, honestly. But yeah, I don't think I need it. I have a lot of shades that are like this, so getting rid of that. Next up, we have the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells palette. This is very popular, and it's very pretty. And the Wet n Wild shadows are just so soft and creamy and nice. So, see, the issue is, it's a lot like the Shimmering Sands palette from CoverGirl. Like, if you can see that. They're very similar. And I definitely use the CoverGirl one more, so I think I'm going to get rid of the Wet n Wild. Whoa. Okay, so that leaves these products. I'm going to be keeping this. This is the Maybelline Quad in Living Legend. I actually wore this to the only prom I went to, my junior prom, and it's very, very pretty. Very, very, obviously very purple, and I'm only going to keep this because I do have a palette in mind that I think I'm going to be getting rid of, which I will show you later on. So I think I'm going to keep this just because it is smaller, and if I need a purple look, it's perfect. Alrighty. These are my L'Oreal, what are these, the Infallibles? Yeah, the Infallible eyeshadows. I know I want to keep the blue one just because it's gorgeous and it's not really like a lot that I have, and I just love this color, so I will be keeping that. These three are just so much like things that you can get in every palette ever. So this is Iced Latte, Amber Rush, and Bronzed Taupe. And I just feel like I like having them, but I don't really reach for them, if I'm going to be honest. So I might give it a little bit of time, and if I don't continually not reach for them, then I will get rid of them. But I think I'm going to keep them for now. So now we have all of my cream eyeshadow products. I don't have many because I don't really use cream shadows. And now that I'm looking at these, I honestly think I'm going to get rid of all of them. These are all my color tattoos. I have it in Inked in Pink. This, I believe, is Bad to the Bronze, which was like a cult favorite. Barely Branded and Silver Strike. Neither of these really impress me. Their formula is kind of weird. But these two are really pretty. I just don't reach for them. And I have not reached for any of these. These are Urban Decay 24/7 shadow pencils. And then this is like a NYX jumbo eye pencil. I've gotten rid of every other one that I had of this, but this is the one in cashmere, and it's actually like broken, if you can see. I think I'm just honestly gonna get rid of all of it. It's not worth keeping. I never reach for it.